From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Still dealing with that windy weather across eastern Oklahoma. Hey, I am jumping ahead 2 years here. Why am I doing that? Because 2 years today, 2 years from now, I should say, is a total eclipse. And we've talked about this a lot, and we'll talk about it a lot more in the next 2 years. But you know why we're talking about this one? Because that one will bring the path of totality across southeastern Oklahoma. Down around Broken Bow, Idabel, it will be right under the path of totality. And even portions of LaFleur County, Talihina, Poteau areas will be briefly under that. In 2 years to this date, April 8th, 2024, up around eastern Oklahoma, we'll have between about 90 to 95% of it obscured. It won't be a total 100% eclipse for eastern Oklahoma, but we won't be too far off from it. So, mark your calendars 2 years from now. Now we all just got to hope that there aren't any clouds that day, right? We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it won't be like what we have today, where we've had these lingering clouds. This is why powerful upper level low that's just been sitting and spinning across portions of the middle of the country in the Midwest for the last few days. It is finally getting to move on a little bit off to the east, and that will help relax our winds tonight. But with the low pressure centered here, strong low pressure, and then high pressure kind of squeezing in next to it, that pressure gradient gets tightened, and in a very shortened sense, the closer those two are together, the more the winds get cranked up. It's kind of like you're just squeezing the water hose, and it gets, the water comes flowing out faster. That's essentially what's happening here. It's a very basic analogy about why it's been so windy the last several days, and still is windy this afternoon. Northwest winds gusting 20 to 35 miles per hour through the late afternoon and early evening. Temperatures 50s where it's sunny, 40s where we're still hanging on to that cloud cover around Tahlequah Grove, Miami. You'll break out sunshine, more sunshine by the end of the day, but obvious impact on highs. So only low 50s for highs north and east, upper 50s near 60 in Tulsa, low 60s in southeastern Oklahoma. Here's how this breaks down hour by hour. If you've got evening plans, keep the jacket or even the coat handy. Once the winds start to settle down tonight, the temperatures will drop off pretty quickly into the 40s. Again, winds later tonight, thank goodness, especially after sunset, will be much calmer. In fact, near calm wind conditions in the morning, and then we're going to start to crank up a stronger south breeze tomorrow afternoon, so the fire danger isn't going to totally go away. By early Saturday morning, near and north of I-40, where you see this purple shading here, this is where we have the best chance for a freeze, and then even some areas of frost in southeastern Oklahoma, not totally out of the question. Lows in the morning. Tulsa officially, that official reading out at the airport may not actually get to 32, but I think a lot of spots around the metro will be 30, 31 degrees. So I would have those tomato plants, tender plants covered up. Some upper 20s to the north, could be a solid freeze there, and all the way out towards Tahlequah and Grove. Low to mid 30s in southeastern Oklahoma. The good news is we bounce back pretty fast after that. So after the freezing conditions tomorrow morning, sunshine, south winds, upper 60s, low 70s. Saturday's going to be a beautiful day to be outside. Sunday, winds cranking up, so lows in the 50s, highs upper 70s to near 80 Sunday afternoon. And then by Sunday evening, Sunday night, the first little batch of showers and thunderstorms starts to develop, and that sets us up for that active weather pattern next week. So Sunday night, early Monday, a few storms could be strong to severe, and it's not going to storm continuously next week, but it looks like we'll have multiple opportunities for some scattered storms Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And with the setup we're going into, some of those may end up being severe.